Okay, great. So you've got your centers done on your 4x4. The next thing you need to do is to get your edges paired up. So this white and green, there needs to be another white and green next to it. When you look at a 4x4 and a 3x3 next to each other, this piece here is the same as those two pieces together. So we need to get all our center edges to be the same. So how do we do that? Here's a good example. That's what it should look like. Here's another one that's paired already. But let's go and have a look for one that's not paired. Let's see here. White and green. Let's bring the white and green up. If we bring the white and green up and they're both in the same layer, it's no good for us. So for us to get these pairs together, these edge pairs together, we need one piece to be here and we need the other piece to be here, and they need to be opposite each other. Let me give you an example of what that'll look like. We want it to look like this. The white and green here, but the white is facing us and the green is facing us here with the white piece here. And the reason we want them to be opposite is because we're going to be pairing them like this. We're going to be pulling them across, and then we're going to take that piece out, and then we're going to be putting another piece in there before we bring our centers back together. So let's have a look at how we do that. The easiest way to do this without learning any algorithm is get the pieces across from each other, and then we're going to make sure that whatever piece is on top, that side at the top, that two pieces together over here are not paired. We don't want those to look like the white and orange. We don't want those to look like that. We want them to look different like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to move both sets across. Now we need to move this up. So we're going to move this up, and we're going to move those pieces that didn't match into that same place. We're going to bring this down, and then we're going to fix our edges again. And now you'll see our white and green are all matched up. Let's do another one for an example. Let's do the white and red. So if I bring the white and red up, if they are right next to each other, all we have to do is move this into the same layer at the top, because we want to get that piece over here. And if we have to just move this up, across and down, now they're right next to each other. We don't want that to happen. So what we want to do is move this directly above. So we move it there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do an F move. We're going to move this across. We're going to move it there, and then we're going to bring it across again. Now they're opposite each other. When they're opposite each other, our rule of thumb was the pieces above must not be the same. So what we'll do is now we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going to move it across so that our white and red is the same. Now we need to get this green and red yellow piece down here so we don't mess this up. So we move this up, we move those across, we move it down, and then we just fix our edges. So now we've got white and red, and we've got white and green. Let's do some more examples. And we've got to do this for all of them. So let's see, here's blue and red. Where else is a blue and red? Let's see. Here's a blue and red, blue and red, and blue and red. So because this piece is on top, we need to make sure that these two edges are different. So all we do is we move it across to make them the same. Then we need to move this up, put these pieces that don't match into that same location, drop this down to where they used to be, and then fix our edges. Let's do another one. Blue and white. Here's another blue and white. So how do we get this to go down here? The easiest way is to put those two edges in the same place, up, across, and down. Now they're opposite each other. And then because this one is the one that's on top and we need it to go here, we make sure that the edges on top are different. So we move it across, the same, and we move this up and out, bring these two pieces to where it was, bring this down, and then fix our centers. Let's do some more green and red. So here's a green and red, here's a green and red. So if I had to bring this down and across, green and red, here they are. So I have to make sure that the colors here are different. So I just move any pair that's different. I'll move across, lay together, I move this up, I put in a pair that's not the same, I bring this down, and I fix our edges. Centers. Alright, let's see what else can we do here. Here's green and orange, here's a green and orange, so we'll pull this down, and now they're opposite each other, but now all these edges are the same. So what we can do is just flip the cube upside down and then see if any edges at the top, oh, all those edges are done as well. So we need to get an edge pair that is different. Let's see, here's another edge pair that's different. So let's move those edges to the top. Here's an orange and blue and an orange and blue. So those pairs are different, so we can move this across so that these are the same. Once again, we move it up, we bring the edges that don't match into its place, we bring it down, and then we fix our edges. And now we are left with our last two edge pairs. So at the moment, this is the case that we want. They need to look identical. Yellow is on the side, yellow is on the side. Orange is on the side, orange is on the side. All the other edges are made. So this is what we need to do. This is the algorithm.